Good evening. Good evening, JLR Investigates. Come on in. Come on in. I am traveling. I'm en route. JLR Investigates. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, everyone. Come on in. We have a case out of Vermont we're going to talk about. I've been watching this a little bit closely the last couple days. Little bit closely. And we have another female found deceased by a trail. Another trail killing, folks. Castleton, Vermont. Let's talk. We have another 77-year-old. A 77-year-old, folks. 77-year-old. Retired university dean married to Pulitzer Prize winning writer found shot dead on Vermont trail as suspect remains at large. There's a suspect. Now I saw this happened I think last Thursday. We're going to read about information. I saw it, and the first thing I thought about was Rachel Murray. Connection, relation, but it looks like this is a separate guy. And it doesn't look like authorities know who this person is. They have a description, but it doesn't look like they know who exactly this dude is, whoever did this. But what in the world is going on in these parks and trails all across the country lately, where people are getting attacked or kidnapped on trails? Now, what's egregious about this situation is the suspect looks like he's probably in his 20s or 30s. That's the description. And the victim is 77 years old, man. Someone's, 77 years old. That'd be like me, a grandmother. 77 years old, man. We're supposed to be taking care of our elderly. 77 years old. And for some reason, was shot. Now, could be more to the story. Husband is like a writer. She is a retired, she used to work at the university. So we're going to read into this. So I'm reading off this Daily Mail article, and there's other articles out there, and you guys can look it up yourself. Honoree Fleming. It's an interesting name, right? Am I in Hoover, Alabama? Yes, I am. I am in Hoover, Alabama. I am in Alabama, folks. Traveling through. Covering cases. A beloved retired university dean was found shot dead on a trail in Vermont. 77-year-old Honoree Fleming was the wife of Pulitzer Prize winner Ron Powers, 81. The death was determined a homicide, and her killer has yet been found. A retired university dean and wife of Pulitzer Prize winning writer has been found dead on a favorite trail in Vermont. Another trail, folks. Where she served as the dean in Castleton, which is like nearby. And I'm going to show you the map too. Like right off the trail. Honoree Fleming, 77, died from a gunshot wound to the head, and the medical examiner determined that the shooting was a homicide. We're bringing public awareness to this case, folks. Vermont State Police are calling upon the public, businesses, and hunters in the area nearby Castleton campus of State Vermont University to review their security cameras and CCTV footage for clues that could lead to finding the suspect. They don't know who the suspect is. Here, police. An unidentified witness reported that a suspect described as a 5'10" white male with short dark hair and wearing a gray t-shirt and black backpack. The description of the hair could be different though. I'm hearing discrepancies. I'm also hearing red hair. Was seen near the scene of the crime after the gunshots were heard. 5'10" white male, short dark hair, wearing a gray t-shirt and black backpack. Is it a student? Is it a former student? And this is Honoree Fleming with her husband, Ron Powers. Very, very sad. What's going on here? Apparently, she was out for a walk. She was out for a walk. This is not far from where I was just at in Glen Falls, Saratoga Springs. Not that far from there. I saw this and this happened Thursday. I left that area Thursday. I was like, whoa. The Delaware and Hudson Rail Trail. That's what it's called. The Delaware Hudson Rail Trail, where Fleming's body was found, is only a mile away from the Castleton campus of the university she previously worked at. The Castleton campus of Vermont State University described Fleming as a beloved teacher who will be deeply missed. Fleming was also the wife of Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, novelist, and nonfiction writer Ron Powers. Powers and Fleming had 2 sons, one of which tragically died due to suicide in 2005 before he turned 21. The writer was open about how both of the couple's sons suffered from schizophrenia. Powers described the rail trail with his wife was found dead as her favorite trail to work on. So sad. Now he doesn't have a wife. He's 81. Powers posted online on Friday saying there's an area-wide dragnet out for the killer. Who did this? Police believe it was random, but all possibilities remain open. Was it really random? Opportunity. What kind of weirdo just picks a random person on a trail and decides to pick them off? Never understand that. I just see someone random. But knowing what we're seeing all over the world, nothing shocks us anymore. On JLR Investigates. Nothing shocks us anymore. There she is. Honoree Fleming. Honoree Fleming. A lot of pictures on it. The Castleton campus closed down on Friday because of the incident, and a shelter-in-place order is in effect for those on campus due to the investigation. Anyone out there know about the situation? The university said, with deep sadness, we have learned that Honoree Fleming, PhD 77 and retired Dean of Education in Castleton, was the victim of a homicide on the D&H Trail in Castleton. D&H Rail Trail, a mile from the campus. He also gave out a long Facebook statement, Ron Powers, and I'm going to read it. To my friends, I have heartbreaking news. My dear Honoree was shot and killed late Thursday afternoon as she walked along her favorite trail near the college. The killer delivered 1 shot, possibly 2, to the side of her head, whoa, and walked away. She died instantly. There's an area-wide dragnet out for her killer. Police believe that it was random, but all possibilities remain open. Dean and I are, well, I don't have to tell you, Dean's regular regimen meds are keeping him stable, and he has his best friend with him. They have a little bonfire going outside. As for me, I am still in shock. There are moments when I wish to God I could cry. I will. I will post more as often details come in, and I will write more, much more, about my beloved Honoree as I am able. Those of you who knew her knew that she was beautifully named. I have never known a more sterling heart and soul than hers. She has taken far more than half my own heart and soul with her. Honoree, I am sure of you will want to write. Please don't call. Please understand that I will not be able to answer you individually, at least for a long while. Thank you all, from Honoree and me, for your loving friendship, Ron. Sad. Power shared the heartbreaking news with friends in a Facebook post. To my friends, I have heartbreaking news. So, yeah, this was a shot, 2 shots. Scores of students benefited from Dr. Fleming's teaching and research. Before she joined Castleton, she was also a faculty member at Trinity College, Middlebury College, and the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. Honoree lived in Castleton with her husband, Ron Powers, a Pulitzer Prize-winning and New York Times best-selling author. Could that have anything to do with it, folks? Or police are saying random. This is an unbelievable tragedy for the Castleton campus and for all the Vermont State University. Honoree will be deeply missed. That's one article. I want to show you this trail here in Vermont because it's near the university. Really close. It's to the south where authorities were called. So, right there, oh, hard to see. Ooh. So it's south of Castleton. There's a trail on there called the Delaware and Hudson Rail Trail. And it goes right from Vermont State University south. And she was walking along the trail there. It looks like 1660 South Street. Now, I know you guys are saying on this chat, what's the solution here? Well, should we put more cameras on trails? We've talked about that with the Rachel Marin case. Travel in pairs. Don't travel alone. Wear a whistle. Blow a whistle. But there's some discrepancies because I saw something. I want to show you something else because another report's talking about the description of him. I think it said like red hair. I can't find it here. I got 2 articles here. There's only like a few articles out on this situation, but I thought we'd use this platform to bring awareness to her situation as we talk about true crime cases. Is it related to something bigger? We don't know. But it looks like they got the area in the area. How will they find this guy? You think he's a local? You think he's a drifter? You think it's somebody that came into town? How's the reception here, by the way? There's that cone again. Where we got a cone? You got a cone? I almost not want to walk around alone anymore. Really. I mean, are we going to get into an era where we can't even walk on trails anymore without being victimized? Look what just happened to Charlotte. Some weirdo with a bushy beard kidnaps a kid in a state park. Remember the female down there in Maryland? Not Rachel Marin, the other one. Miriam was right by a trail, walking. Now another trail. Honoree. Remember her name. Remember her name. Honoree. Miriam Tori Silla. That's the one from Maryland, outside D.C. So I wanted to share some information and jump on with this case. Whoever did this, if you're watching, authorities are going to find you. Authorities are going to find you if you're watching. Sometimes these killers watch, right? We know they go to vigils and they go watch videos about them or get newspaper or Google around. Whoever did this, they're going to find you. Even if they have to geofence, you will be apprehended. You will not get away with this. You can't get away with this, and you won't. So do yourself a favor and turn yourself in. If there's a reason why you did it, explain to the police. But don't go hide. Don't get your family involved. Look what just happened down there with Craig Ross. Took little Charlotte to his mom's house. Now his mom's involved. Now his mom's being scrutinized and analyzed. Whole house searched and property and crime scene tape all over the place. Don't get your other families involved, and please, if you did this, you know you did this. What I mean is, don't turn yourself in, man. Stop victimizing people. You're not going to get away with it. They will find you. Authorities will find you. And then when they find you, we're going to talk about you online. We're going to talk about you. So they'll geofence. Maybe they got DNA. I wonder if it's a college student. I wonder if it's a former student. I wonder if, who could it be? Well, JLR will find you. So Hope says no cameras on trails. That's not the solution. Some people don't like cameras on trails. We are living in a different era than we did like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. JLR will shame you outside the courthouse. I have a few words for Carly Russell. Why'd you do it? Why'd you lie to the entire community? Where were you for those 49 hours, Carly Russell? Mr. and Mrs. Russell, you're here with your daughter. Why did you go on national TV and lie? Are you involved? People spent resources going through the trails and going through the woods looking for you and your daughter. She probably won't answer. Probably be coddled with family members, lawyer. There's going to be a lot of media outside. So on this channel in the next couple days, on Wednesday, Hoover Municipal Court, I'll be live streaming in the morning. Got some other cases I'm kind of following in the area. And, you know, we'll talk about other cases too. Just like we're talking about Honoree Fleming, 77 years old. Remember her face, folks. I'll show it to you one more time. I actually have a question mark next to a mystery man. Who is this mystery man? Right? I mean, that witnesses are saying they saw a guy. Assuming it's a... Was it a hiker? Is that trail frequently used for hikers? Traveling up, kind of similar to like Appalachian type trail. And then shameful if you do that stuff to an elderly person. My God, disrespect these days of youngsters towards the elderly. I see it all the time. I watch these viral videos all the time. People preying on the elderly. Scammers preying on the elderly. It's bad, man. I don't know the solution. Thanks for watching, everyone. JLR Investigates out on the scene. I'm signing off. You guys have a good night. Keep Honoree Fleming's name out there. Share her image. Somebody out there knows something. And we will find them. I'll make subsequent videos if any new information comes about this case. just wanted to check in with all you, everyone too. So, you guys have a great night. Be blessed. See? Be best and be blessed. Be best and be blessed. See you later, guys. Have a good day.